Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Andrew Rants, the video series where I, Andrew Rhodes, stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world, and I bitch and complain about everything that just plain pisses me right the hell off. It makes me want to dive headfirst into the shallow end of a deep swimming pool. Yeah, although today's episode is more of a wish list type episode because, well, there's something that I'd like to have. Now, I know. Andrew, you ask for so much and you give so little in return. Yeah, I know. I know. But this is something that I'd really like. And remember, a lot of times when I make a rant video, when I say, gee, it'd be nice if we had this, then suddenly it comes out. Gee, it'd be nice if we had a newer Transmetal Megatron. Hey! It's a third-party one, but that works. Can't afford it either. Or, hey, it'd be really cool if we would have something like this happen all of a sudden, just to help booster things. Hey, hi. I still can't afford you either. Or, hey, it'd be cool to have a gaming tablet. A gaming tablet. Figures. But no, this time around, it's actually something that I really think deserves a second shot in the sun. See, now, back in the 90s, I was hooked, and I mean hooked, on a cartoon series that came out called The Centurions, Power Extreme. For anyone that would have seen this, it was usually on Cartoon Network, and I fondly remember it being on at like 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh man, was it a show that I remember. I remember building these little Lego models out of just like simple Lego pieces with little bricks to represent the people and like the exo armors, like Jake Rockwell and Wild Weasel and his Hornets and some of the other ones. I had Max Ray and Depth Charger and Ace McCloud and whatever the hell his was. I never remember. I was a Jake Rockwell fan, so I don't remember. But either way, I loved the Centurions. And looking back on a lot of stuff that nowadays is getting rebooted and everything else, this is a series that I actually think deserves another shot in the sun. Now, okay. I hear what you're saying. But Andrew, you hate reboots. You complain about reboots. Yeah, I know. But at the same time, look, this is a series that lasted a decent amount of episodes. Not to mention the fact that it was a 5-episode miniseries to begin with. This deserves another shot in the sun. I mean, I still remember the opening theme brilliantly. In the near future, Doc Terror and his cyborg companion Hacker unleash their forces to conquer Earth. 3 brave men beam down from the space station Skyvault along with weapons and exoframes that can be transported anywhere, with powerful assault weapons that get beamed down from the space station Skyvault, becoming man and machine Power Extreme. Jake Rockwell, Rugged Land Operations Specialist. Max Ray, Brilliant Sea Operations Commander. And Ace McCloud, Daring Air Operations Expert. Whatever the challenge, they are ready. The Centurions. God, I love that show. And this is a series that not only would do well, I mean, you could put this up like what Sunrise and that's doing with the Gundam series and put it up on YouTube with ads because, well, you're not going to make a lot of money. TieIn Toys. That's where you can make some decent cash with this baby because the Centurion figures could be redesigned. 3.75-inch figures that could actually have the weapons in that attached. You could even come up with whole new power armors and completely attach them, mix and match pieces and everything else. They could have a little more posability. Movement in the arms and the elbows, in the wrists slightly, the knees, the hips, the torso, the head. You can put a helmet right on them. That would look really cool. You could have the whole system, everything. Little peg holes like in the chest, the legs, the hips, the wrists, the shoulders. Everything would work out so well for that. And the kicker is that if they would do this, it would completely blow your mind at how awesome this would be. I mean, I know Iron Man 3 kind of screwed the pooch when it came to their entire, let's have interchangeable arms and power armor shit with that. But then again, Iron Man 3 figures sucked. There was no movement in the elbows, no movement in the legs, no movement in the torso. They were walking tin cans. You want to do a karate chop? That's about all Iron Man could do. That's it. But with the Centurion figures, you could have it work. So many figures nowadays are actually a 3.75-inch figure, so this would fall in perfect with those. Fact to be, you could sell them literally for about $5-6 and make a mint off of it. Selling the exo armors separately could also net you slightly more profit. Because look, you can have one that's packaged automatically with each Centurion. Oh look, it's their default one, like Jake Rockwell's could be Wild Weasel. Ace McCloud's could be his little sky one with the little jetpack, the couple missiles that go on the wrist. And Max Ray's could be his little default one, whichever one that one was. I usually just remember him in Depth Charger. But that could be one neat idea. And the thing is that you could sell the separate power armors. Like, oh look, you can buy this one. Hey, cool. People will do that because then they can mix and match parts. And it would make a massively successful line. And you can make it cheap. Now then again, this would have to be picked up by a toy company. Mattel's got their head firmly up their ass, so they're out. Hasbro's probably about your best bet, but let me get something right here. This was a Hasbro Transformer. In fact, this is one of the weakest ones that I have, and I'm actually contemplating selling it because of how bad it is. I mean, somebody could have it for parts just to fix theirs. Transforming this little bastard is easy until you get to one section. Its head part, the torso, because it doesn't want to stay in. It comes out way too easily. You stick the arms back on, it has a tendency of popping off the head part. So if Hasbro has improved themselves, which if Cyberverse is any indication, they haven't. Ooh, no. But either way, they can have a fair shot at this, provided they don't do well. I mean, the people that made the original figures for the series were Kenner, but I don't know if they're still in business yet. I mean, somebody could correct me in the comment section if they want to. But that would be that idea. You can make a mint off of this thing. A humongous amount of money. This is literally just waiting there for everybody to grab. The problem is that people will buy it. It's almost like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you make it, they will buy it. That's how I feel. I mean, it's not like I would blow an entire paycheck on them. If I do that, I would probably be hitting myself upside the head. But still, you could easily sell these things. Get them out in toy shelves before a major holiday, or even during the summer when kids usually have a little more pocket money. And then all of a sudden, it's like, look, they can reenact their favorite moments from the show. They can make their own ideas. And you could even fix them up with a QR code or something on it, that they could have an app integrated with it. That way, if they download the thing, they could either play a game or do a game and do like those little Stickman figures. You know, the ones that you can make your own movie with? You could make your own movie with the Centurion figures. You could create entirely new fan-based stories. That would be amazing. Toy reviewers would go nuts for this. But on top of that, this series could get a whole new fresh coat of paint. Not saying that it was bad. It was damn good. But it doesn't deserve to just rot away in obscurity. The series itself was a beautiful masterpiece. If you follow its formula, you can do well too. The problem is that with all the reboots that happen in the world, you're gonna dang near screw it up. No, screw it. I'm just gonna take a page from Angry Joe. You're gonna fuck it up somehow. But it would still be interesting nonetheless to have the chance to actually have these figures, to have something this cool in your hands. At least that's the way I feel. I would love to have small Centurion figures that I could have the little exosuits armors on, and they could combine different weapons, combine multiple armors on top of it, and make one badass scene. Then again, maybe that's just me. I don't know. let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think the Centurions deserves a reboot? Do you not even know what the Centurions is? In which case, YouTube has the trailer and the opening you can easily find. But seriously though, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants. I really want some Centurions, please. Please?